everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. And this AFC West divisional matchup features two leaders in their respective linebacking cores. It's Derek Johnson going up against Brandon Marshall. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. On 4th down, Simeon. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The ground. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So now 1st and 15. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw, Smith. Going underneath for Charles. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When big plays occur, offensive coordinators can do one of 2 things. They can come right back to the same play saying, defense, you've seen it, but you can't stop it. Or they file it away and bring it out later when they think they need it. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6 straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Smith. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going with their tight end on Foley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, 2nd in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Again. And
if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the I. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come up in an offset I. Throwing is Smith. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find Harris, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Simeon on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And McManus able to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
In the backfield is Anderson, and they'll give it to him here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Simeon. This is caught by Marlon Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They'll try the air now with Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They snap it to Smith. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Simeon. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4 on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Give them 18 on that one. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st